Hey guys, how's it going? So it's been a while. I'm just getting ready for work right now. I obviously already started and I thought to myself, why not film it and bring you guys along with me? So that's what I'm gonna do. So just to let you know what I did so far, I put on my foundation, which is not really a foundation, it's the MAC BB cream that they just extended their line to produce like colors for darker skins, because in the tube before they only had it for really light complexions. So I did that. I put some concealer on my problem areas. I did my eyebrows with the new MAC. They were made permanent. It's the Fluid Line Brow Gel Cream, and this is in the color Deep Dark Brunette. I used that with my 263 brush, which is a synthetic angled brush. And then I carved out my eyebrows with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I also used that as the base on my lids. So that's basically what I have so far. I really have no idea what I'm gonna do today, but I figured let's just go with it and see what happens. Okay, well, I have this palette over here that I just picked out. It's really dirty, I'm sorry, but it's all of my MAC like bronzy warm colors, so I think maybe I'm gonna do something with this. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a fluffy crease brush, and I'm taking my MAC 224 blending brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the color Texture. I'm taking that on my brush, just patting it off a little bit, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like loosely place that into my crease. Be using that as kind of like a transition color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Fix Plus and I'm gonna spray my flat shader brush with it, and I'm gonna go into the color Honey Lust by MAC, which is a luster finish. That's why I use the Fix Plus, because it's very like flaky. And I'm just gonna place that all over my lid. It's such a beautiful color. I absolutely love it. As you guys can see. I hope that you guys can really see how it's coming out and that the lights are not too bright. I'm gonna go into the color Cranberry, not Cranberry, sorry. I'm gonna go into the color Coppering, and I'm just gonna place that in my outer corner of my eye. And this isn't gonna be to, this isn't gonna be like to darken up the outer corner, but it's just gonna be to add like a bit of warmth and a transition color. And I'm just gonna like kind of bring that into the crease a little bit. Just like that, so you guys can see. It's a very like red, warm copper color. And it's a frost, so it's shimmery. So this is already something different than I would normally do, because normally I never put a shimmery color in the outer corner, but I'm gonna go over it with a matte after, so it's fine, I think. It's gonna be just a little more shiny than usual. Well, just a little bit, just a little more shiny. And then I'm gonna take again my 224 blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Key to any look, guys, is blending. When in doubt, just blend. I have a completely new setup here, and I wouldn't mind filming like a makeup collection video, but I still have to organize my actual makeup. My boyfriend is gonna build, I bought the Alex drawers like months ago, and my boyfriend is gonna build them hopefully soon, so I can actually organize my makeup, because right now all of my makeup is in here, which is this vanity that I have, and it's also back there in a drawer that's like super messy, and I also have it in my train case, so it's kind of like all over the place, but I really want to get it organized for you guys. Alright, so far I have this going on, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe off a bit of that like coppering color on my hand. This is what I always do. You end up having makeup all over your hands, but hey, whatever. And I'm going to go in with the color Embark on that same brush, and I'm just again going to like define the outer corner, but I kind of want to leave a bit of that like coppering color showing on the inside, because I want that warmth to stay there. But the blend of the two colors is going to be really beautiful. If I want my eye to be smokier, I kind of bring the dark color like all the way in, and then I blend it out. If I want it to be less smoky, I just focused on the outer corner. Today I feel like having a bit of a smokier effect. I've been really into that like smoky eyes look lately. Like the warm smoky eyes with like a nude lip. That's been my thing. And now I'm just going to go in again and blend that out. I just blend after every step. Okay, so far I have this going on. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna take this palette's really dirty, you guys. I'm gonna take a bit of the color Rule over here, and I'm gonna put that on my 224, just like a dab. And I'm actually gonna take that into the crease a little bit just to warm it up, like in the transition. It's already really warm, but I figure why not add a bit. I mean, you can never be too warm. That's how I feel anyways. I love warm eye makeup. Barely ever do cool. So, okay, so now I have that. It's pretty much like I'm liking the way that that's looking. I want the paupière. Can you tell I'm from Quebec? I want the eyelid to be a little bit more like bright. So I'm gonna go back with more of that Honey Lust, which I'm obsessed with. And I'm just gonna pat that again onto the lid, the inner corner of the lid. Whoops. I just went with someone totally. Put a little amber lights on there by accident. All right. Go with it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of I think it's just Naked Lunch, sorry. I'm gonna take a little bit of Naked Lunch and I'm just gonna pat that in the inner corner just to add a highlight, just over here. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm really just using the same brush for everything. I'm not the kind of person that has patience to take out a million different brushes to do my makeup, so I just kind of use the same brush for everything. Okay, so now that I have that going on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to like my under eyes. Not with the eyeshadow yet. I like to clean up my under eye area after I finish this step and do like the concealer and stuff like that. And then after I come back to the eyes. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Pro Longwear concealer, and this is in the color NC30. Right now, I know it doesn't seem like it on camera, but I'm pretty turned. I'm about an NC35, NC40. So as you can see, the NC30 is like really bright on my skin. I'm just taking that and I'm really just bringing that underneath my eye. And I don't really have dark under eye circles, so that's why I don't use NW. But if you have dark under eye circles, I would go more with the NWs because they are warmer, so they're going to cancel out any darkness that you might have under there. And I'm taking this Sigma brush, I don't know what it is, F05, to just blend that out. I've been using this brush a lot to do like my foundation and my concealer. The only thing that really bothers me is that there's always freaking shedding. It gives you a really nice finish because it gives you a super nice finish because it's, I don't know, because it's real hairs, I guess, and it blends super nicely, but it sheds like a biatch, so. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my two favorite products. I have these two highlighters over here. They're the Prep and Prime MAC highlighting pens. I have it in Bright Forecast and in Light Boost. I love these. So Light Boost is a little bit too pale and yellow for me to put like really under my eyes right now. So what I like to do with Light Boost is kind of put it here to highlight my cheekbones. And then I put it down the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, a bit on my chin, and a tiny bit on my forehead. But I just don't like having that like super stark white effect under my eyes. Then I use Bright Forecast underneath my eyes. And Bright Forecast is really great. It really does brighten. It's more peachy and like it's darker. So I love the Bright Forecast. So I do this. I know it looks cray-cray right now. And then I take that F05 brush again and I just blend everything together. It just gives me a super highlighted effect. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my Studio Fix powder and I'm gonna take the color C4 and I'm just patting that like that on my skin. I'm not swirling the brush because I have acne and I don't wanna move away like the foundation. I want it to stay in place. I'm gonna go back to the eyes now. I know it's like a weird way to do things, but I hate when there's like fallout on my skin, so that's why I always do that after I do my eyes. So I'm gonna take a 263 brush and I'm gonna take my Black Track Fluid Line by MAC and I'm gonna do a winged eyeliner with that. Oops, see, I just moved the camera. I'm gonna do a winged eyeliner with that. I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm taking that coppering color and I'm just blending that underneath my eye. Just like smoking it out with that coppering color. And then I'm gonna take Embark on the same pencil brush and I'm just gonna blend that over top the coppering color. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply some mascara. I don't need that much. I'm just applying a base on top for my lashes. So the mascara that I'm using is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Extensions mascara. And then I'm gonna apply my lashes, and the lashes that I'm gonna apply are some old ass MAC number 48. These are my favorite lashes, but these are a little crusty, I'm not gonna lie. What do you guys do when you wait for your lash glue to dry on your lashes? I guess I just play on my phone most of the time, but I never know what to do. I'm always bored. I'm like, frick, I wish this glue dried faster, you know what I mean? Leave me a comment below letting me know what you guys do while you're waiting for your lashes to dry. I'd like to know. Maybe I'll get some ideas. So while I'm letting those dry, I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara to my lower lashes, and I'm going to continue on with the rest of my face makeup. This is always awkward. I never know how to do this on camera. I feel like you guys think I look so friggin' weird because I'm like, you know, whatever. Let's keep it real, guys. This is what you guys do too, right? All right, we're getting somewhere. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my eye kohl, and if you guys are watchers of my videos, even though I haven't made a video in like 2 months, you'll know exactly what color I'm going for. Let's pause and guess what it is. That's right, you guessed it, guys. It's Teddy, my good old friend Teddy. So I'm gonna put Teddy in my waterline. I'm gonna take this this mineralized skin finish that I've been loving so much. It's from the Sharon and Kelly collection, the Osborne collection that came out, and it's called Refresh. So it's very well used. But on the top over here we have a bronzer, and then here we have a highlight. So I'm going to use the bronzer to contour my face and to warm up my skin a little bit. For my blush, what am I going to wear today, guys? What do you suggest? So I'm going to probably take the blush Sunbask, which that's the blush I freaking use every day of my life. And I'm just going to put that on top of the bronzer, just to give myself a little bit of color, just a little bit. And now I'm going to go in with the highlighter from this duo again that I really love. Everyone says that it looks like Soft and Gentle, but it doesn't. It's a lot pinkier. So I'm going to take this like fluffy, again, the 224 brush that I used on my eyes. Why not? And I'm going to take that, the highlight color from this, and I'm going to just really accentuate that on the highest parts of my cheeks. And who needs to be, look at all these pimples, you guys, it's terrible. Who needs to be like careful with this, eh? I freaking love highlight. So I'm just gonna go crazy with this, and I'm really just gonna keep it here. I'm not bringing it close to the front of my nose. So I'm just doing that. It's just so beautiful. It's so pretty. You guys can see that for sure. And now I'm gonna put that on the bridge of my nose. I always go apeshit with the highlighting. On my Cupid's bow, my chin, and the center of my forehead. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm taking East End Snob, which is one of my new favorites, and the way I like to apply it is actually all over my lips. So I'm gonna do that. And it actually makes a really good base for your lipstick because it's super sticky. Like, I've worn this lip liner alone before with nothing else on top of it, and it's really nice, but it's really sticky. And that means that it stays a really long time, and it's a really good base for other lipsticks. So that's why it's nice to put it all over your lips. So that's the East End Snob on its own. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss. I love these, and I'm going to use it in the color Eclair. And I'm just going to apply that over top. I love these lip glosses. The finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. I'm sure a lot of you already do. That's why I started making, that's why I came to make this video, because a lot of you have been giving me shit because I haven't made a video in such a long time, and I get it. Just life comes in the way sometimes, you know. But I do love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of you who have stayed in the last 2 months when I didn't make a video. Thank you for your support and your love and everything. Please let me know some like ideas of videos that you want to see down below. This is just kind of like a chit chat, getting like ready with me video for work. It's like 1,000,000 hours long, so just give me ideas of what you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!